This will be a store tour of the Bloomingdale's Medina home store located in downtown Chicago, Illinois. This store originally opened in 2003 after an extensive renovation to a historic theater. However, it is now closing in 2020 after only 17 years of operation. This is by far one of my favorite stores that I have ever visited or done. This store manages to blend modern and classic architecture very well, and in a way I've never seen done before, and I don't think in a way that will ever be done again. So it is very sad to see this store close for that reason. The main reason that the store is closing is for real estate reasons. Macy's owns Bloomingdale's, and Macy's is not doing very well, and they're looking to try to sell off some of their real estate. This store is located in prime property, 2 blocks from the Magnificent Mile shopping area, and all in all, a great location. And Macy's needs money, so they're looking at selling off this. So they sold off this store, and they're going to consolidate their home operations into the existing Bloomingdale's store. Macy's also may be closing the Water Tower Place store for a similar reason. The architecture, though, in this store, I must repeat it again, is amazing, and it is sad to see this gone. Right now, you are looking at the basement level of the store. I don't know what this originally was in the theater, but this is the basement. This is by far, there's low ceilings and all of that. Up the escalator, I'm going to talk about the store's history. The Medinah Temple was originally built as a 4,200 seat theater by the Shriners organization, which is similar to the Freemasons, and it was used to house their operations in Chicago. Eventually, they started to allow performances by the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. It was even used in 1996 by Disney to record the music for the movie Fantasia 2000. I'm skipping the first level, we're going up to the second for now. I'll come back to it. But the theater was used for a lot of purposes. However, in the mid-90s, developers were seeing cash. The Shriners, they wanted to move out of this giant building because they were in decline. And they put the building up for sale, and there were many proposals to redevelop it, like putting in a giant skyscraper above here, and we're just tearing it down completely. This is in the middle of Chicago where all the other buildings are way taller. That never happened though, and what instead happened was a developer came in and promised to redevelop the building and just keep the exterior and turn it into retail space. And they made an agreement with Bloomingdale's where they'd sell the building to Bloomingdale's after they completely gutted and renovated the store. And Bloomingdale's is now closing. This store has amazing stained glass windows to it, and I do gotta give them that. And they restored these windows completely in the 2003 renovation. More impressively, they have a whole department devoted toward placemats for your table. Behind that massive curtain that drops 3 levels was the old stage. I have no clue what they are using that for right now, but just pointing it out, that must have been pretty expensive to buy, actually. I wonder what the bill for a massive tablecloth would be. Why did I say tablecloth? Curtain! The third floor was by far my favorite. That is where the furniture is, and you can see the amazing work that was built onto the ceiling. This floor was completely open, but there were workers up here trying to pack things up and get ready for the move. It was weird because everything was also full price despite it being kind of disheveled and starting to empty out. I will also say, all the furniture here was super comfortable. Like, I didn't encounter a single, bad piece of furniture. Whenever you go into a furniture store, you always find something that's complete garbage or just uncomfortable. Nothing here was uncomfortable. So, if you want to pay a full price, Bloomingdale's is pretty good. One of the most interesting parts of the store are these two rooms off to the side of the rug department. This is just one of the rooms. Only went into one. They have these amazing stained glass windows, and they're just super interesting and beautiful. The rugs here are crazy expensive though. This dome in the center is above the old center of the theater, and it is beautiful, and it makes shopping up here almost like a theatrical experience. Just look at that view. The store's amazing inside. The architecture in here is just amazing. This video was filmed on a Thursday afternoon, still amid the coronavirus pandemic, and a few weeks after a second round of looting struck the Magnificent Mile area in Chicago. And there just weren't a lot of foot traffic in the store. Part of it was because it was a little bit disheveled and they are moving and they weren't doing a closing sale at all. So I guess there really wasn't much of a reason to be in the store. But it was still sad to see this store kind of go out with a whimper. Well, when it opened, it came in and with a lot of hope to restore this theater. Well, now it's just going out with a whisper. This mattress gallery was one of the most impressive parts to the store to me. It's this land of blue with these little lights hanging from the ceiling, kind of mimicking the stars, and these kind of tacky sayings painted onto the wall. There's just a lot of charm in this department, and it was interesting to me. And then there's those evil Macy boxes. You know, I also love to sleep because it's both pleasant and safe to use. That's a really great, motto. As for, the future of the store, there is a lot of doubt in air about what that holds. In 2019, it was revealed that Macy's was asking for a change in zoning to allow a fitness center to occupy part of the building, just to make the building more marketable for a developer to come in, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. There's a lot of doubt with the pandemic going on, and even before that, there really has been less of a demand for retail flagship spaces like this one, and there's a very good chance that this will be redeveloped into something that's not retail related, like a fitness center. So I don't really think there's much to speculate on here for the future. I just don't want to see the building sit vacant for an extended period of time. That would be extremely disappointing. This lower level was by far the most active part of the store, and it was also the most sparsely merchandised area of the store. They even have this like really fancy Nespresso area right here. This lower level was meant to be like a showplace space, and now when you walk in, it looks completely disheveled and kind of a mess. If I just walked in here from the street and I had no clue about what was happening in the retail world of Chicagoland, I would think poorly of this store. There were no signs mentioning that they were moving. There was nothing, really no acknowledgement at all about the store moving from within. And it seems like they wanted to just go out that way. They don't want to have to run a closing sale. They don't want people coming in just to go bargain shopping. They want to go out quietly. And that is basically what appears that they're doing. The store is an amazing space that manages to blend old architecture with modern architecture in a surprisingly interesting way. And it's definitely sad to see this store close. There really are not any places that you can shop for home goods in a beautiful, historic, restored theater. I think this might be the only one, and it's definitely going to be a loss for the Magnificent Mile retail scene and Chicago's architecture scene. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way until the end. I really appreciate it. Also, since my last video was posted, I hit 1,000 subscribers, which I really appreciate. I'd like to thank everyone that is subscribed to me for just watching my videos, or if you're just watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying my content. I do enjoy making it, and just thank you. If you'd like to watch another video, I got some other videos on the screen. And as always, thank you guys for watching.